You want to do these on the pre-show?
It's not what you guys are thinking, but it is going to be a nice surprise.
It says first aid only.
You can use them if somebody passes out, and you can use it like while they're like passed out, put it in front of their nose, and it'll actually wake them up. Or it can.
Bro,
yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
But you crush it in between and then like you get to take a big whiff of it. You can.
Oh God.
You're scared now, aren't you?
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Oh!
What a weird way.
Anyways, transition.
Welcome to the Mochi podcast. I am your host, Tim. Next to me is my host,
Hayden. Next to me is my host,
Zach. And next to me is my host,
Hayden. Next
to him is me. Hey.
I'm double here.
Yeah, I'm not. Stop. That's more work for Zach. Anyway, Zach, would you want to tell us?
It's been like a hectic week, man. Like,
I feel like I haven't heard from you in forever. That's the thing.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been like crazy busy on, for one, you know how many times I had to export Hunter's podcast?
How many?
4 times.
4 times? Why?
I had edited the podcast, and then like 2 days later, you texted me and he had talked to us about something. And so I went back into the episode, and then when I exported it the second time, where we bleep out all the cuss words.
Were they off?
They were off. And so I had to go back in and fix that. And then something else was wrong when I normally upload it, then preview it, and then I'll release it to the public. By then it's like 4 a.m. And so having listened, it's a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
And I have to listen through the whole thing to make sure
everything's lined up.
Dude, it was rough, man. All while, so I'm listening to the podcast and I'm redoing the website and I'm just doing everything, and it was just crazy hectic.
Zach, your efforts were not in vain. That was a fantastic episode.
It was.
It's really good.
A lot of people's favorite episode.
So
a lot of people's first episode too.
Well, yeah.
I feel like a lot of new listeners from Hunter, so.
Yeah. Also, that is like a big shout out. Shout out to Hunter for real though. A lot of new people, even all our socials, like way more people watching our stories, more people clicking our links, more people doing all that kind of stuff. And, you know, we appreciate it, especially for people that actually support you personally. And then now they support us now.
Right.
But yeah, y'all want to just go ahead and jump into the podcast?
Yeah. What do you got this week, man?
So first thing I want to talk about is, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, is that Matt D'Avella guy. That guy makes YouTube videos that I told you about.
Is it D'Avella or DeVille?
It's D''Avella. The camera guy. You sent me a message about him yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So he's the guy who had like a big documentary about being minimalist.
Yeah.
So he's the thing that really sprung this around is, I've always wanted to do this, and then watching like videos of him doing it, and then I think Casey does it too. They do the 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. waking up. Yeah. And I've been wanting to do that. Obviously, I'm not going to do 5 a.m. I think that's a little too much. I think 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. is more plausible. But the main thing of why they do that is they're waking up really early, and that allows them to be so productive because there's nothing going on. There's no distractions. Social media is dead. Like, they can literally just go in, do their work, and when their significant other or something else happens, they can literally go and spend time with them. They have all day. Their even health, like, hey, I don't have time to go work out. Well, you definitely have time to go work out if it's 6 a.m. You definitely have time to spend time with someone. You definitely have time to if I even do these videos, man, I could knock out a video before noon every single day if I woke up at like 6 a.m., start working on it. So that's kind of what I want to bring into the podcast. Could y'all ever see yourself doing like one of those? Well,
yeah, and part of me's like, okay, big deal. I mean, I worked the previous job that I had. Yeah, I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was at work by 7, and I got off work at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sat in traffic for an hour. Got home at 6, and so really the end of the day was when I got stuff done. And
barely.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. I feel like that's more of a generational thing now, where people just sleep in all day or whatever. It's like, oh, I don't have time to do stuff. But it's like, if you work any kind of normal grown-up job, you're going to be up at 6 o'clock anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really see that as like, ooh, I'm going to try this new thing. It's like most adults out there are already waking up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really affect me because I'm already doing, you know.
Yeah.
I used to wake up at 6 a.m. every single day to go to work, but even though I didn't have to be at work until like 10 or 11, I'd still wake up just because it takes me so long to wake up in the first place.
Yeah.
And I've noticed a big difference from how recently at work we've been pretty slow, so I haven't had like that much of a motivation to get myself up and get myself awake before, just mentally prepare myself for the day. So like I've definitely noticed a big difference in me waking up at like 8, 2 hours before I have to be at my shift, as opposed to like waking up at 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me a little bit more time, and yeah. I kind of miss waking up super early too, because I was able to like, whenever I'd wake up super early, I'd never check social media really. I would just either like get on my computer. I mean, looking at Reddit, that's kind of social media, but that's not like anybody I actually know.
Yeah, but that's always like, there's so many things being posted that you're always now like it.
Now directed towards you though, someone who's working, and then you're also a student. And like, so how would that, if you're not, I feel like this is more pointed towards you because you don't wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
I usually wake up around 8:30 every day.
Yeah.
I usually, if I go to work at Best Buy, I have work at 9:45, the earliest. And then I get off either at 9 a.m., I get off at 9 p.m. if I close, or I get off at 6 o'clock if I work a morning shift.
Right.
Now, my big thing about it is if, for example, I wake up at 5 a.m. Wake up at 5 a.m. Nice.
Ooh.
Noise.
My bad.
If I wake up at 5 a.m., I wake up, I get a shower, I eat breakfast, and then it's probably about 5:30, that realistically. And then from 5:30, I can either work on my videos, I could do homework, I could actually go to the gym and not be fat anymore. I could go...
so I feel like that fits your, that would really, just given all the stuff that you do on the side, I feel like, no, that's like a perfect thing for you.
But it also makes me think of like school, when we went to school. I mean, we had school every single day, had to be there at 8, but we had to probably be up by 6:30 to catch the bus at 7 to be carried to school. And so it's kind of like that. I think 5 a.m. is just where it becomes less about 5 a.m. versus 6 and 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. is really more about being productive than 6 and 7, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But if I even can start at 7 a.m., wake up, that's definitely before Sarah wakes up. Wake up at 7, and I go straight into my studio and start getting ready, working on stuff for even an hour.
Yeah.
There's no telling like what that can really do. But
no, I see it.
It's also healthier for you to like get on a good time to go to sleep and time to wake up type of a schedule. Going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier is better for you.
So that's pretty much like the whole gist of it. But yeah, shout out him. He also has a really great podcast too called Ground Up, because he loves coffee.
Yeah.
He also makes me want to like declutter like a lot. Like he makes me want to get rid of, even though you look at our podcast room, it's
it's bothering me. Fix the dang things. I don't even have to stare at it straight on.
But Tim, you talked about how like you want to declutter, and I totally feel that too. Like I've talked about in the past, and I can go into this in a later episode about like wanting to completely diminish my collection to like as the only things I really, really want, like down to only my Evangelion things. But at the same time, I told Tim like last week, I was like, dude, our house is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, we've managed to use like the best amount of space for everything we've had. That like I've been recently realized, I was like, I've been living here for a solid year too. And I was like, and now it just feels like I'm fully settled in. It only took a year, and we've been using the amount of space we have to the best of our like abilities. For sure.
Hell, you saw the house when we lived together. Everything was in your room. Like your room was like the place to be. The upstairs was like Damn, it was so barren here. Yeah, it's crazy. It wasn't like, you know, how old were we when we moved in together? 23. But it didn't feel like a 23-year-old's house. It felt like...
Well, everyone wouldn't even say that if they walked in. They would be like, damn, like my parents...
It's a nice house. It's not like a frat house. That's what I'm getting at. We kept it more of like... I felt like we treated the house more like one of our grandparents passed away and left us the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
To the point to where we even brought some of Tim's grandparents' old photos, paintings and stuff, and had those hang. It looked like an elder person's home.
It's still in his bathroom, the photo that I brought from my grandparents.
And also, me and Tim are like, also, we, for the most part, we want the house to look nice and look clean.
Yeah.
Just for ourselves, because it's like, just feels good to have a clean space.
Yeah. But there's like, just imagine, for everyone at home, just imagine like this room, but the entire house, like just little knickknacks and collectibles, but all nice and neatly placed, and there's every single wall has something to look at, you know.
Yeah, it's not boring, which
right.
Like I always remember when my parents walked in and my sister walked in, and they're like, damn, this is better than my first and my second house. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, that was us too. We knew what we were. We knew what we were looking for. We knew, you know, we're not. I feel like here lately we've gotten a little worse. We kind of get a little bit crazy on the drinks, but I feel like we. Well, I don't know. I was about to say I feel like we have more parties here than we did. We have more parties here now than we did when we lived together. But that's not true.
No, we had more when you lived here.
We had like get-togethers.
Yeah, we had more get-togethers. But our schedules are so terrible, especially with Sarah working at Best Buy now.
Yeah.
Because we don't, you know, she can't have any fun with us because she has to be up at 5 a.m. like them.
Yeah. See, she's already on the schedule. She's already doing it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and bounce to the next topic? So, this has to do with Zach, and I talked to you about this earlier this week.
Oh, God.
So, we had 2 get-togethers at Alex's house. Shout out to my boy Alex. We had a couple get-togethers at his house. It was fun.
Kaposha? Yeah.
We had we recently had a housewarming party, which is fun, and then we had like our annual version of like Friendsgiving, which we've had. We donned the name Mansgiving.
How did that go?
It was fun for sure. Like a lot of people ended up showing up. And we not too long ago, me, Tim, and we went over to Harry's place in Moody for the first time, hung out, and played video games.
I know what we're talking about now.
But here's the thing: is I've invited Zach to all 3 of these occasions. Zach said no, and that's fine. And I feel like we didn't invite Zach to go see the My Hero Academia movie, but we never heard the end of it.
Yeah.
So, that's completely different.
It was really funny.
Is it though?
It is.
Is it though?
It is.
It's not.
It's completely different.
I told Hayden, I was like, what if we, when we invited you to Harry's, what if we were just watching the My Hero Academia movie again?
It's so different because I only started watching that show because of how much you guys told me to watch that show and how you have to get into this show
because it's great.
To where not even 2 weeks prior to you guys going to see the movie, you know, we had talked with Phil about the whole ordeal. I told him how I felt about each episode and how I just gotten caught up and I'm current. And then you guys go and
Lake didn't text you. He's right here.
But
look at him.
Just makes me think.
He's a victim.
It makes me
I'm
think.
not blaming Lake.
And here's the thing, Zach.
I'm not blaming Lake.
This is
not Lake's fault.
I wish you had gone with us for sure.
This is not your fault.
But I was thinking.
Everyone needs to go listen to that episode where Zach says it's Lake's fault.
Oh, did I say it's his fault?
Yes, you say you only have 1 speaker, so that's not an excuse.
Yeah, I listened.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, you're right.
Camera boy, get on it now.
It's his fault for thinking about me and then not texting me, but it's not his fault in the sense that, you know, Phil planned this whole thing and then sent the invite out to everybody.
He didn't
invite me.
He did. Phil never really officially invited us. He was like, "Hey," he was just like, "Yo, My Hero Academia movie tonight."
That's an invite.
It's not.
That's a fucking invite.
He was like, "Yo, My Hero Academia movie tonight." And we were like, oh yeah, we'll go see it. He didn't like say, hey, do you guys want to go? He just kind of...
That's an invite.
He just kind of said it, man.
Why would you drop that and not expect somebody to be like, oh yeah, can I go to that? But
Zach, here's the thing: is that like when I've invited you, you didn't care.
Guys, I'm gonna be all alone on Valentine's Day.
Okay, why are you impersonating Hayden?
You guys, you're supposed to be like, oh, you can hang out with me on Valentine's Day or whatever.
Fuck you. It hurts my feelings.
Anyway,
that's Mochi's birthday.
No, I think it's different. I think that you inviting me to go to a gathering, get together, and then me backing out is different than not even inviting me at all to a movie.
What? So you can say
that
no?
I'm interested in.
Here's the thing: all these parties, all these get-togethers happened.
You didn't even give me a chance to say no. That's why I'm offended.
No. But
that's why I'm offended.
Here's the thing: is these get-togethers happened after the fact that we saw the movie without you, and I was like, Zach was really upset. You didn't get to see the movie with us. These next time we're doing something.
Okay, here we go.
These next times we're doing something, I'm gonna invite him. And now it's like Zach says no 3 times in a row. And I'm like, should he be mad? Should we have even thought to have invited him?
Okay, so
he probably would have said no.
The housewarming party, I told you why I backed out of it.
Yeah.
Because I would only...
It really wasn't like your thing.
Only know you there. Yeah, well, situations like that, I'd rather just not even put myself in.
You would have known more people, trust me.
Because I feel like I put myself in those situations when I come over and it's just like you and Jay hanging out, or just you and Steven hanging out. Like, I find my own thing to do.
Right.
And so I felt like, okay, I'm just going to be throwing myself into that situation. Nothing against anybody who was there.
Yeah.
I just don't know them there, and I know me around people that I don't know.
Yeah.
The Harry party... I forgot about it until the day before.
Wasn't even really a party.
It was 5 people.
True.
It was
true. But I've forgotten about it.
Yeah.
And you brought it up, and I was like, yeah, let me drink on it.
And you said no, you just weren't feeling it. I understand that.
Right. So that, yeah. And so then when you invited me to Mansgiving, I was like, well, I feel like we kind of already had this discussion. I'm going to back out of it.
It's true. And I feel like you would have appreciated...
It's a lot different than My Hero.
You would have appreciated the housewarming party more because there was less people. But also, you said you didn't want to go because it ended up being like, you thought, oh, we're just going to, at Harry's place, we're just going to play video games for a few hours. And you was like, I don't really know if I want to watch people play video games and like do anything like that. By the way, shout out to Tyler. He beat Star Fox in like how short?
He beat it in an hour and 28 minutes, and he beat his record. Blackout, get out.
I thought we put her outside.
We did, but Sarah let her back in.
Oh, we need to put her out. Because he's knocking cameras.
But
Sarah,
he
shut the door. Mochi ain't coming in.
He demolished that game, and it was pretty cool to watch. And then they played Soul Calibur for like a second, and that was it. And for the most part, it was just me and Harry hanging out for a minute, and then like
we showed Harry I See Stars, and he's like, "This band's so good."
He was pumped on that band for sure. I wonder if he ever listened to the album, but it wasn't like really anything you thought it was going to be. And I feel like if you had gone, you would have had a good time for sure.
Probably. I mean, I love Harry, and I was all for, when he initially said, oh, yeah, I want to throw a party. And we talked about it on the podcast,
They got blitzed, bro. They got so drunk.
Me and Tim were good the whole time.
That was the day after Hunter's podcast, wasn't it?
No. It was that weekend.
Which was Friday.
Yeah, so it was...
Was it Friday?
That's the night that we got... We drank
It was the day after.
On that podcast, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was a good weekend.
You see, we have a photo on the website of when we had Hunter on, and there's 8 tall boys on the table, and then there's 4 more empty ones in the floor.
6 of those were Tim's.
Or 6, yeah, dude.
Or something, I don't know. Tim was,
So yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate the invite, for sure.
But here's the thing, Zach, is that...
And I don't want you to feel like that I'm just going to say no every time you ask me to come to something, though. I don't.
I'm led to believe that.
I do not.
I'm led to believe you'll say that you'll say no every single time.
Zach, I'm always going to invite you.
No, you're not.
I will too.
No, I don't will that. No.
But here's the thing. I'm always going to invite you,
like,
even though I know in the chamber you already have a no set to just hit me with.
Like, I'm going to invite you to the
That's fine.
orgy.
So if you just already expect me to tell you no, then don't get your hopes up when you ask me.
But I will. It's the consideration. It's the consideration.
Phillip now.
So Phil
you
says agree
no
with me
to everything.
Yeah, and he gets offended when you don't invite him. Good.
He deals with it.
Phil,
you know what? He deals with it.
Something that Tim says every podcast. Phil, you won't listen to this, but you're just like Zach.
I do deal with it, Tim.
Y'all guys just don't like me.
It's not true. We like Phil a lot.
We love Phil.
So is he going to come on for he and Hunter are going to have a debate?
I hope so.
I asked him. He said no.
Did he say no?
No, he said he would be down. I just don't. That's going to be kind of hard to get, I guess.
Get both of them in the same room. Yeah. It's going to be like a 16-hour video.
It'd be great.
We just live stream it.
Lake can be here with his new jacket on or something.
Well, we should have a switcher by then.
Get Lake a Keyblade.
You just see like him walking around the camera.
Oh my God.
And it looks like Hot Fuzz.
No. I really want to see Lake dressed as Sora with the big shoes.
Zach, you got to do it with me.
He'd be freaking knocking everything over.
That'd be great.
That'd be so good. All right,
that's all I had to say.
So, okay. Big topic. Okay. I say big. I'm talking like
it's like
as big as an ant this big.
Anyways.
All right. Anyway, so over this week, we lost one of the greatest people in the world. Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So my topic is less about it's about him obviously because he's created so much for us and he'll forever live as one of the most important people ever to come to any nerd, to just any cinema. I mean, look at how much he's grossed out of these freaking movies, and then also the biggest universe I think there ever will be.
Mm-hmm.
So big shouts out to Stan Lee. We're going to miss you. But my thing is, what is your favorite Stan Lee cameo? And then also your favorite Marvel movie? If you want me to go first, I will.
You might as well go first.
My favorite Stan Lee cameo is from Spider-Man when he is in a library listening to headphones.
Which Spider-Man? There's like 8.
Oh my God. Is it 2?
I can't remember. I know there's one where he's in the...
I think it's 2. It's the first... Yeah. It's he's in the library and he's just listening to headphones and he only hears the jazz music playing and Spider-Man
Plastic Love playing.
Yeah, it's the first one. It's Spider-Man and Lizardman are fighting in the library, destroying everything.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It's really good.
Tobey Maguire one?
No. It's the Andrew Gerhardt.
Oh, I never saw that
his name?
One. Anyway, yeah.
Garfield, my bad.
Carhartt one, whatever.
Carhartt.
Anyways, I don't like watch that many like superhero movies, but I think I was thinking the only one I can think of is like the Stan Lee one where he's like in the street maybe and you see Spider-Man like fly by. But if I had to say my favorite like Marvel movie, probably the first Deadpool movie. I haven't seen the second Deadpool, but
it's really good.
The first Deadpool movie was really, really funny and I liked Deadpool a lot. It's probably my favorite, probably the most consistently good movie.
And it was like not even supposed to, it was like a leaked video too, which is weird with Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they leaked that footage and then they got like really good budgeting from it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not in the Marvel universe, so
me neither. I'm not really.
I can't really.
We're not doing Stan Lee justice, but what we're trying to say is Stan Lee, we salute you.
The reason why I won't really dive into this is because I've seen a couple of movies all out of order. And Alex, my brother goes off on me. He's like, you can't be watching this movie because you haven't seen the first 3, or you can't watch this one. I went and watched the new.
There's the first 3.
What was the new Avengers that just came out with Thanos?
Infinity War.
Yeah,
great movie, so good. I had no idea who half the characters were. Mm-hmm. Great movie though. Mm-hmm. I went with Lake, and when we sat down, I told him I was like,
who's that?
I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Believe me, I won't. I was like, but if it's just absolutely pivotal where I need to know who this is, I'm gonna have to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who What's the guy's name? Vision. I didn't know who Vision was.
Whisper.
Well, I'm like,
it could be a hero.
He kind of Vision. If you've seen the movie, he comes in at the very beginning, then he's through the whole movie. So like towards the end of the movie, I'm like, well, he's obviously not a side character. Please tell me who this is.
He has an Infinity Stone.
Yeah. So that was the only time I reached over and was like, hey man, I'm sorry, but
but he doesn't have his own movie though.
Speaking of which, that makes me think that like, because I was talking to my supervisor at work and he's really into the Marvel movies and he was telling me, I was like, I haven't seen it. It was when it first came out. I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll probably go check it out eventually, or maybe when it comes out, I'll go check it out. And he was like, oh dude, well, first of all, you have to go watch this movie and this movie and this movie. And I was like, it's not going to happen. I don't want to watch all those movies. I'm sorry. I'm not that big into Marvel and
no. know. I can say the same thing about Star Wars. I've seen the newest new Star Wars that came out. Loved them. Great movies. I couldn't tell you anything about the first 4
the prequels?
or 5 or whatever. Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about them.
So, which is weird for me because I watch everything. I've seen every Marvel movie that's came out except for Spider-Man, the second one, not Homecoming, the one that was before with Andrew in it.
The Amazing
the one with Gwen Stacy.
Those were okay. Those were pretty good.
I never saw those either. Yeah.
But I didn't see the Gwen Stacy one because I already knew it happened.
Yeah.
Because the comic book came out in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but my favorite movie is actually Ant-Man, which is very weird. But
Jay went and saw that movie in theaters, and he was like, "Dude, it's a lot better than you think it's going to be."
Well,
it's really
because
good.
one, it's not like, hey, let's give you this huge main bad guy and yada yada. It's like, oh no, let's not get every single character you've ever seen. No, let's get Paul Rudd, who is like,
shout out Paul Rudd,
handsome and funny, and let's let him be goofy like he always is, and let's make him a superhero who is a robber, and he just, that's literally what he does, and then he becomes Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, though, when you watch that movie, there's movies like Honey Shrunk the Kids, but Honey Shrunk the Kids doesn't really give you...
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
You know what I mean, Zach? I'm sorry, Miss.
They ate honey and it shrunk.
No one knew that
Honey
movie.
Shrunk the Kids.
Rick Moranis.
Okay,
Wait, what about that movie? How does this tie in?
Because
it's his favorite Marvel movie.
You insult me.
Rick Moranis is my favorite Marvel villain. Tim is not amused.
Sorry, I know I cut you off on that.
The reason why is because in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Sorry. Anyway, they shrink them, and then they're small, and then they see the environment. Where in Ant-Man, he's shrunk, and then you like really, really get like a real view of like what it would be like to be an ant, which is like incredible to me visually in cinema. Like he's in a tub for the first time they get shrunk, and you literally see him inside a big tub, water coming at him, a guy picking him up, and it's like, man, how do they do that? Like it's visually just like really pleasing.
That's what I want to know about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They ride an ant, and visually, I want to know how they did that. That's when like they did like actual.
You've actually seen that movie? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Dude, those movies used to come on all the time on TV, and I'd be like, nah, son, these movies are boring. Sorry, I'm going to watch Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
They just find like a random like oatmeal pie in the yard, and it's like...
Yeah, so so they can get money from it, from oatmeal pies.
Yeah,
but like... It's called an ad placement.
Shout out oatmeal pies.
I love those, actually.
Anyway,
so, I mean, I've seen that, so technically I've seen Ant-Man, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so.
And the movies.
And a man in it.
And the movie Ants.
So yeah.
And A Bug's Life.
So,
and the Chimera and Ant arc.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, best Marvel movie, confirmed.
Top 3 Marvel movies.
Now,
Rick
what was
Moranis.
the second one? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey,
Dr. Dolittle.
No, it was like Honey,
I Shrunk Ourselves.
Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves.
I don't remember anything about that one.
And then
why would you?
There was a sex scene where they were small. No, there wasn't. I've never seen the movie.
Oh, Dad.
You haven't seen the movies?
No, those movies like they suck ass.
Oh my god.
They're like one of those straight to VHS movies where like they're boring. It's like the what's those movies called? Like the Cowboy in the Cupboard or whatever those movies were called. Those movies like they were ass too. Anyways.
What? Cowboy in the Cupboard? What are you talking
Indian
about?
in the Cupboard?
Indian in the Cupboard?
That's a movie, right?
What?
It was a book, yeah.
That is not a movie.
Honey, wait.
If Honey, I Shrunk Myself is a movie.
Honey, Navajo's in the kitchen.
Do the Inception boom part. This summer, there is a Navajo in the cupboard.
no, honey,
is it margarine or is it butter?
What are you talking about?
Indian Lake
Indian
butter.
in the cupboard. Let me see this.
It was a movie.
What is it?
And that kid's ugly as hell.
No. Scroll out. The Indian in the Cupboard.
What is it about? Is it Toy Soldiers Part 2?
It's literally, no.
1995.
Whenever I saw Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, whatever, I would think it's like in the same vein as those movies. Those movies fucking suck. I'm not watching those.
All right, whoa. Let's clear the table, boys. Toy Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers is
Toy Soldiers. You've seen that one, right?
I think that movie's pretty good.
The Argonauts.
Yeah. Well, I can't trust you on that because you don't get any name right. So
it's the Argonauts.
If I say it louder, it is the Argonauts.
It is.
It's the guys that are Args.
Argonauts.
They're the Argonians from Skyrims.
That was good. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Which other one came out that time too?
Cats versus Dogs.
What?
Cats versus Dogs?
That movie looked trash.
That movie is trash.
All these movies freaking suck, and every time I think about them, I give like a brain hemorrhage. Let's just go on to the next topic, please.
Do I need to give you some salt so you can fix that?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another one. I'll hit another one before this podcast.
Perfect.
Huh? I'm sorry.
It sounds like...
Huh?
You're never going to invite you to another movie.
And here's the thing. Zach wants to be like, guys, serious check when we do these, all right? And then he's like, I'm going to pop this tab. Show me.
Are we in a mic check right now?
No.
Are we in a mic check right now?
Mic check 1, 2.
Shake your beer up, Hayden.
Anyways, Zach got mad at me for eating Japanese snacks when we were doing a podcast, but then he's going to pop his tab like 20,000 times.
Those bitches are hot.
Yeah, they were hot.
They were good, though.
Hot, man. Them
Anyways,
hot nuts, baby.
Next topic. We're just being stupid.
Damn.
This has gone on for too long.
Man, them Japanese... What?
If Indian in the Cupboard comes on this podcast when it comes out, I'm going to have like a brain hemorrhage.
Hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
Hey, hot nuts.
Get these Japs. Anyway,
Whoa.
Is that racist?
You from Nam?
Indian
no,
in
man,
the...
I just got hot nuts.
Indian in the hot nuts?
Doctor, I got hot nuts.
Honey, I Shrunk Our Nuts?
Honey, I Shrunk Our Hot Nuts.
Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk Our Nuts.
The answer.
The Japanese release.
Honey, Our Nuts Shrunk Ourselves.
Honey, we shrunk the nuts.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but it's a Japanese voiceover. Oh my god, it'd be so good. That'd be so good with voice. Anyway, so let's go. Let's talk about what we were talking about in our group chat. About Vine.
What are you talking about? Oh,
that's what you're talking about.
Sorry, I'm like, what are we talking about? Vine. God dang, that's one way to pitch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. I'm gonna pull up the video.
The question has how do we even lead into this? It has. I don't know how to lead into this. Tim believes he has made a viral Vine.
It's 100% mine, and you would believe me. You were there.
Yes, but I don't feel like this is the same one. I feel like two people had the same
video,
same idea, but the other one blew up.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's
100. Hold on. Don't play it yet. So
I'm not going to play it, but
same idea, but not it is my video.
Okay, so
I don't care if it's someone else's idea. I mean, it's not. It's very common.
So the Vine that we're talking about is the Pokemon Vine. The screen is like, "Who's that Pokemon?" And he yells. You've all seen it. So Tim says that this is his video. Tim has made this exact video. I've seen it. I believe I was there when you did it. Or I believe I was there when you did it. But listening to it over and over and over on repeat like Vine does, the guy's voice does not quite match your voice.
It is.
And then Tim yells and says, "It is mine." And it's like, okay, it's yours.
Because when you yell it, it's true.
It's 100% my voice.
Tim even said, he's like, "I'm going to come home and yell it so you know it's mine."
Me?
So I'm on the fence though, because
have you heard it?
Because I've supposedly I've witnessed it, and I believe it's something so that you would do. And so half of me's like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's Tim." But then after like the 7th time it's played in a loop, I'm like, okay, maybe it's not Tim. So I don't know. I do not know.
And you go on YouTube, you look these up, and the original video of the idea is from like 2007.
Yeah.
So it's a really old video, but there's also several other videos of the same idea.
I've seen those.
I'm not saying
those are clearly different.
Yeah, they clearly don't sound like me.
Right.
What we're trying to say is the video of you screaming doesn't sound like you either.
It does.
Right. The only reason this is even a topic
if it even is you screaming,
is because the video, the Vine that we've seen has been uploaded by two separate people, and both videos have over 6 million views. And so we're trying to say, Tim says he's Vine famous. And I just want to know for sure that like this is true, that you really are.
I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know who found his Vine and then just uploaded it. Like, who found his Vine? Because
look it up. It's on YouTube.
Was it popular on Vine at the time that you uploaded it?
No, I stopped using Vine though because after like we went to the beach, I stopped doing it.
Yeah, Vine died and like
they should have picked up some more gold.
Swimming weaves and stuff like that. One's hit.
I'll go back. Okay, this is what I'll do.
I'll go back.
I will. Didn't we? I saved some of your Vines.
Unless you have my Vine compilation that I made.
Do you?
I made that, but I don't know where it's at. I guess it's gone.
If we find it, we'll put it on the website, and then we'll do your Vine compilation, and at the very end, we'll put the Pokemon one. So you see all of Tim, and then the last one, and then you can be like, okay, yeah, that's him.
Can you even search up Vine videos anymore?
On YouTube, yeah.
On Vine?
No,
Vine is
like all my Vine.
Well, if you said that you've already made a Vine comp video.
It was on Launcher, though.
A Mine Comp video?
Jesus.
What is this?
It should still be on there, right?
He was one.
On Launcher, right?
Yeah.
It would have just been privated, not deleted.
No, everything's like gone. Everything's gone. It would have been a Boring Seagulls, most likely.
No, we wouldn't have put it on there.
What?
Would it be on Tim Holder TV?
No, it's definitely not on there.
I know.
So you go to Vine.com and guess where it takes you? To Amazon.
Amazon bought Vine?
I guess so.
Whoa.
It's kind of smart on Amazon's part.
I guess, yeah.
So the original Vine is all gone because it used to be up there and you could watch all the old Vines on there.
So go to YouTube and play the clip so everyone can hear it.
I'll play the original.
Because it's 6 seconds.
I'll play it. I'll play both.
Play it, then immediately after Tim, I want you to recreate it.
Okay.
I'll do the Who's That Pokemon and then you do it.
So it's this one right here?
Yep.
Uploaded 5 years ago by Fun Master.
I'm going to take off my hands too.
It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy!
Okay. Now, here we go,
That's
Tim.
supposedly Tim.
Here we go. Who's that Pokemon?
It's a Pikachu!
It's Clefairy! I don't know. See, I don't know.
Do you feel like he's trying to imitate the video?
I'm not.
Well, it wouldn't matter. Fine. He should be trying to imitate the video. That's fine.
It's me.
I don't know. See, I don't think that's it. I don't believe that's it.
I mean, my voice would have been way different.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy!
I don't know.
It's 100% me.
I think it is.
Okay, so first of all, you don't even know this. Only Hayden and Zach would know this. If you even watch that video, it is shot from the left side of the screen, which is my house, where my TV is perfectly chest high, which is where that is chest high of the guy recording it.
It looks like that's filmed on a monitor, not a dang TV.
It was filmed on the TV. Yeah, because the TV's right there.
Is there a Samsung logo? That'll confirm it right now.
There, you can't see it. Because it's 100% recorded on a phone.
I mean, yeah, but...
That's 100%.
See, I don't know. I don't know.
It's definitely not a monitor. When we
first found that this had over 6 million views, I'm like, oh my god, Tim's Vine famous. But then it's like as time goes on, I'm like, okay, maybe it's not. But now I think maybe it is.
It's me. Like I'm 100%. Like you should. I wish we could bring Sarah in if Sarah wants to come in. Sarah was next to me. I was watching a Vine compilation because we're weird and we still do that every once in a while.
I do too.
I'll be sitting there watching a Vine compilation and then it goes to the next one. I was like, go back. I'm going to go back. I watched it again and I'm like, that's my Vine. And Sarah's like, what? I'm like, that's my Vine. That's me. And she goes, no, it's not. I'm like, listen, that is me. Holy shit. And play it back. And Sarah, I think Sarah is kind of in disbelief too a little bit. But like, I watched it like 20 times and I searched up the individual one and then I started sending it to you. Then I sent it to you immediately. That's when you sent it to us. I was like, dude, and then you were like, oh my God, no way. Mm-hmm. Because like, it's 100% my video. That's 100% me in that video.
All right, we'll put it up.
No one sounds like me.
We'll put it up for vote. Go to mochipodcast.com. It's in today's show notes. Watch the video and weigh in on your opinion. I mean, I'm with you. I am, and like
we should have.
I want to be. I want it.
We should have Tim reenact the Vine on his phone and then put them side by side.
Side by side, yeah.
That might work. You never know.
We might do that. But also, too, how old is that Vine? Like 5 years old?
Older than that.
I have my iPhone 6. I'll grab my iPhone 6.
We'll fully do this. Okay.
I'll grab my iPhone 6 and I'll put it on there.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
I've been wanting to reenact some Vines too, just because me and Tim reenacted the video, and that was like perfect. And there's like 2 Vines I want us to reenact for sure that I have in my head.
The Huff sock one,
and the guy. This boy got on Gucci, Louis, Vilo. This boy got yes.
That's such a good one. Yeah,
well, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a whole. We'll do it for the Mochi podcast. We'll just recreate Vines.
Those are so funny.
And see if we can get YouTube famous from our Vines.
Let's do that.
It's not even for YouTube famous, just because our friends will think they're funny.
I hope so. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the Zit one. Oh my god, that got a lot of people. I was like one of Holland's favorite videos. I did
not think that Vine was funny.
What's the Zit?
The Zit.
Oh, Zit.
Yeah. When she sees a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, you thought it was funny.
I didn't lie to yourself.
Oh my god.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, by the way, anyone that goes that is interested in the Mochi podcast, we're on every streaming site, and also you can go to mochi.com or mochipodcast.com, my bad.
Yeah.
mochipodcast.com, and Zach actually redid our whole layout on there. It looks very, 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 very good.
It looks awesome.
I love it very much.
Thank you very much.
We're being way more active on our social medias because it's like a big part now. We're trying to do more photos behind the scenes. Now we're doing videos, and we're just slowly growing. Like, this is episode 11, and we're episode 11. I'm going to just put in quotations. I'm not making 100% sure. Episode 11, I guess. And we are 12. My bad.
Well,
Hunter was 11. 12. My bad.
Did we decide? Are we doing season 2? Is this going to be like reformatted season 2?
It's up to you, man.
I personally think season 2 because it's a jump into a new decade. It's jump into a new portion of how we do our podcasting.
Yeah,
but not technically a season.
Yeah, not really. But
maybe for us, it's a new
how
level.
RT kind of does it. They do like
it's a new level for us to do stuff. But yeah,
just like like any regular anime. Season 1's 11 episodes. Season 2 is 30 episodes, and
they do a dual season.
Well, that'll work great.
And then they show the OVA, and the OVA usually is not canon. So
But anyway, if you're trying to find us, we're on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor. You can find us really on anything, and it's great. Yeah,
Blake hasn't been on the podcast in a while, man. Like, he hasn't actually been in here to like do stuff with us in a while.
He's on like 3 episodes
unofficially.
Yeah,
he's on I think 5 episodes, but he's talked on 3 of them.
Hopefully next week, assuming that he's not done with us by the time this week, if he wants to keep being our AV guy, we'll get another a GoPro set on him
and make him work more,
and we'll put him on the 4th mic.
Should we add him to the WhatsApp chat?
I think he should be in the group chat.
I've been meaning to, dude.
Yeah, we don't ever invite him because he didn't invite me to the movie. So like
Lake's as much of a part of this as like anybody.
Get him, Tim. That's my guy. Got you.
We're very. Yes,
I blame Lake for not thinking about me and then not sending it.
His tone, boys.
But I still blame. I blame everybody for just.
Blame the player. Not
the blame is real.
Blame the player, not the team.
Gene, you had your fun. All
right, Mochi, you got to get off the table. We love you. I know it's your podcast.
Tim, you said you had something else. What do you got?
We're going to let Hayden go first. I'll do mine last.
No, we should let mine go last.
Is it about me? Are you going to freaking rag on me again?
Spell yes.
What?
Y-E. I thought yes was spelled with 2 yeses when I was in kindergarten. Like 100%. I swear
two S's?
Yes. I swear to God, when I was in kindergarten, when they were teaching us words, yes was one of like the big ones that they taught us, like how to. I swear to God, it was spelled with 2 yeses.
Yes.
To where I Googled it and I was like, like here like a year ago, I'm like, all right.
Was at one point yes spelled Y?
Come on, S. Google, tell me, was yes ever spelled with 2? No, no.
Okay.
What do you got, Tim? You said you have something else?
Yes. So my last topic of the day is Lake.
Ooh.
So first of all,
whoa,
Lake said probably one of the funniest and weirdest things I've ever heard this week, which made my coworker TJ absolutely lose it.
Oh my God. What did you do?
He gets he gets stimulated. Would that be a good word for it?
No.
What word would you say? He gets a stimulation when he gets handshakes. So he thinks...
Stop. Define stimulation. What are you talking about?
That's a little exaggerated. He said that handshakes are fun. So he said that, and TJ goes, I've never heard anyone say that a handshake was fun. And Lake's like, yeah, they're fun. Try do it. Hayden, give me some of that fun.
So did this?
Hey. Man, that was Lake,
weird.
give me. Man.
So what is the context? Did he just walk up? Like what?
No, we were just sitting behind the action center. TJ comes up and like, hey, what's up, TJ? Shakes his hand. He's like, you always shakes hands. I'm like, yeah, and they're fun. That was the first words out of my mouth.
Okay, well that's different. I feel like that's different.
And then he took it like,
hey man, you want to shake my hand? It's fun. That would be creepy.
I told him like, look, he shakes it.
Hey TJ, what's up? You want to shake my hand? It's fun. You.
I just imagine. Oh man.
Hey man,
shake my hand. It's real fun.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
what a blood.
Oh, dude. Handshakes are fun. Handshakes are
which led to the second part of that. After he said that,
anyways.
Wait, so what did TJ say immediately after? Is that when he called Tim over?
I don't even remember what he said.
I walked over.
Oh.
I walked over and started making fun of him.
And TJ's, did you hear it over the mic or something?
No, that would have been even better. Someone actually, like, TJ's like, oh, Lake's coming over. I got to start holding my mic down. He's like, oh, how you doing, Lake? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Man, why are you always trying to shake my hand? They're fun. What? Okay. Anyway, but after that, Lake started talking to, I think, a customer about a flash drive, and Riley was over, and he goes, yeah, flash drives. Like, yeah, I always keep one on my keychain. It always has my Little Big Planet save on it. And I was like, that is.
It's just a zoomed in picture of you, Lake. Just a really funny picture of you.
That is like the best thing to randomly say about a flash drive on your keychain.
My Little Big Planet cheat codes.
This has my maps I've made.
This is
that's not the worst thing you could tell somebody you have on your flash drive.
Yeah,
dude.
Considering this is the generation that, like, when you ask, like, I carry on a flash drive because it has my crypto on it, or because it's got, my Excel word sheets on it or something.
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah, this is my Little Big Planet 3 save.
How often are you playing Little Big Planet where you need that on you at all times?
It happened once, and I never. No comment. It happened once, and it'll never happen again.
I don't have my maps. I don't have my maps.
How will I ever achieve?
I might start doing that with Minecraft.
Oh, if I have my Big Planet saves on me, I'm gonna get all the handshakes.
Wait, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
All of them, the above.
All of them. 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never played this game.
Yeah, I only had it on there. For that one night that I was trying to hack it, so I can get 100%. Because I had already played the game several times over, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go through the story mode again. I just want to build.
Right.
So I tried to hack it and get all the material.
Yeah, and you just never took it off.
Just never took it off.
Okay. What is this picture you've got on your phone?
Me? Oh, of Lake?
Yeah. What is this of?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was New Year's. So that was the first time I actually got really wasted.
First time we took Lake out to get drunk, he was like, nah, dude, I got this. And then fast forward to that night, he's face down in Alex and Katie's yard.
In the gutter.
Yeah.
Trying to sing.
Yeah, but in our defense, like, our first time going out, like, taking Lake to go drink, they took us to this hole in the wall. It used to be a Pizza Hut that they converted into a bar. And they had karaoke where it sounded like they fished the speakers out of the sea and threw them up on the side.
It's great.
And they served drinks to you in the jumbo size pickle jars. So you say, oh, I want this or this, and they mix like all this freaking vodka and ice in a jumbo pickle jar, and they put a straw in it. And he killed 2 of those
I want one
or
of those.
something.
Like, it was one big one. I had at least half of one all by myself.
A pickle jar.
That sounds like something you would see like in a SpongeBob episode.
I lost my keys that night. Lake was face down in the yard.
Next time we go
It's
to a
my first
karaoke
time.
bar with Katie and them,
Yeah.
we need to both get up there, and like the song we choose needs to be Tequila.
We should not do that at all.
No, we should. We'll stand there and just, it's a one lyric song.
Tequila.
Yeah, tequila.
That's a 1 lyric song.
Yeah, we get up there, we're just sitting there waiting for that one tequila to pop up.
What
Then
song
just
are you talking
chug
about?
alcohol like I know what song he's talking about. Isn't that the song that like Pee Wee Herman dances to?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I feel like Pee Wee Herman would floss a lot. Anyway,
He invented flossing.
he probably did. Him and Mr. Bean, Mr. Flick. Anyway, Hayden, give us the last.
This should be a short one, and definitely like is involved in this as well. So it's like by the time we put this out, it's going to be Thanksgiving. So I feel like we should go around the table and just kind of give
what we're thankful for.
say what we're thankful for, of course.
Are you being serious?
Dude, I can't
Yeah.
wait for Christmas and we all dress up. I'm going to wear my onesie and a Christmas
You
hat.
thought I was
yeah.
kidding?
It's going to be so much fun.
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was going to be a sarcastic.
Because by the time this comes out, it's going to be like
Hayden,
past
I'm your best
Thanksgiving.
friend. I don't.
This
I don't ever
week,
know what it's
we're
going to
gonna
be.
all go around the table and we're going to sing.
We're just gonna say happy Christmas.
Okay, Hayden. Actually, I want you to go first. I don't know.
Well,
I don't really feel like it.
what you thinking about? Oh, I don't know. Just podcast stuff, I guess.
I'm thankful for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start with saying I'm thankful for the podcast. Thankful for
Yeah.
like that you guys ever like proposed the idea to involve me with this,
Always propose for you.
No way.
to involve me in this, and I want to say I'm thankful that I've actually had talking about people who are promoting our like podcast or reaching out and telling us they like had listened or supported us at all. I don't know if I told you that 2 friends from like Atlanta told me they had listened to the podcast. Those 2 people out of state who've already like checked us out, which is pretty cool. Just from promoting.
Yeet.
And a guy from JC who we haven't seen like forever, but he said he listened to it when he was at work, which is pretty cool. So
Which is like he barely even like I've never talked to him at a show before.
yeah, he's a really great guy for sure. He's,
He wears Tim's, so
and he has like a great beard. Anyways, shout out to JC. Like the beginning of November, end of October, and November. I've been living here for a year. Just very thankful to be living here and hanging out with you guys all the time. So thankful for like we've been able to like actually do a lot of cool shit this year. Like we went to a bunch of like cons this year. I mean, started off the year, me and Lake went to a con, then we went to MomoCon, then we went to freaking HamaCon, to AWA. We've been to a shit ton of cons this year.
Comic Con in February.
Yeah, I went to a lot of cons this year.
Mochi Mochi podcast right there. We might be at Comic Con if this keeps going up. You hear that?
Yeah, right.
We might get
Mochi-con.
actually before
Mochi-con,
not
Lake
the
called
end,
it.
not the end yours really quick, but I did ask Comic Con if I could get Greg Ayers to come out there, and I also messaged him saying if he would want to come on the podcast.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
Oh my god, if Greg
I wish.
Greg wants to come on the podcast,
That'd be so
I would
much
love to
fun.
talk to because Greg has been in like he's dubbed for like a lot of anime.
253 characters.
Yeah, that I really enjoy. Like, and I think like at least talk to Tim about like my 2 of my top like 5 anime I've watched. Whatever, he's done the dub for 2 of them.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's like, I mean, there's only like a handful of dub voice actors for anime, and he's one of the bigger ones for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, he seems like a cool guy to talk to, and like just for him to be on like a smaller podcast, I feel like that'd be.
Zach
good
said
for-
he has good interviews. too.
We only bring that up because Greg has reached out to Tim.
He's a
talking-
Carlisle Jones
talking
fan.
about CJ. Yeah, talking of all. Yeah, there's such a small world that
Yeah.
that this voice actor of all these awesome shows you guys watch likes your music. Yeah, no,
all
that's
because
awesome.
I asked him on Twitter one day. I hope that I get to meet him and buy him a beer. It's literally how it
He
happened.
seems like a very cool guy, but
I'm thankful for Greg Ayers.
yeah, thankful for
hopefully,
that.
Hopefully your name's right.
Thankful for like Tim and Sarah's cooking, or else I'd be eating like hot pockets and like ramen every single night, straight up. That's not even a joke. Just like all the great times we get to have here. So it's like I said earlier in the podcast, our house is cool.
Thankful for our cool house.
It's true.
Cool meow house.
For sure. What else did I want to say? I'm thankful for Zach putting in such hard work on this podcast, making like the website look great, editing it to make it sound great. All the fucking time you put in, man. Like I feel like we haven't like given you enough praise on that, but you made it into something that's like something that like I couldn't have ever done. So you guys really go above and beyond compared to what I do.
That's not true though.
I try to like do as much as I can, but I still feel like I don't do nearly as much.
I just have like this big picture in my head of how I want certain things, like how I imagine certain things to go, like with the whole clothing line, or even back to when we were doing YouTube forever ago, and then all the music stuff. It's like I see potential, and then the guys that we have sitting around this table, So
yeah,
a lot of hours clocked in, but it's
you're very behind the scenes. And you're not really upfront with like what you're doing. But I want to let everybody know that like Zach plays a humongous part in all of this.
He's easily
he's pulling the string.
He's easily 3/5 of this.
Yeah, dude.
Or 2/5. I don't know.
I'll start promoting myself as producer in all the credits.
Even though it's all my camera equipment.
Yeah, even though it's literally everything's
it's
yours.
That's all I have to say.
It's worked out so well too, because I come from an audio background. You shoot music videos on pretty much for a living, and so, and then everybody, so it all works.
Just hope everybody likes.
There's no I in team,
but there's an anime though.
Oh, but there's the I in win, and we are winning no matter what. Money on our mind.
Hashtag winning. Winning.
Stop. But anyway, Zach, what are you thankful for? We're also going to get you leaks, so don't worry. We'll get you too.
Everything.
Okay, cool. Me now.
Yeah, be thankful for everything, man. Life is short, and especially like this past like year and a half, really, wanting to do this whole trip and everything. There's a lot more rooted behind it, and you just come to just appreciate everything. Don't take anything for granted, because you only have X amount of time with certain things, with certain people, with certain, whatever you're doing. And I really try not to take advantage of that and soak it all in, which is, I found something here that we're doing very passionate. And so I put a lot of time into it. I'm very appreciative of you guys wanting to do this every week. I'm appreciative of everyone who wants to listen to us every week.
You about to cry?
No. But
do you need some salt?
Yeah, have some salt. But no, that's it. Just not to for everything, not take anything for granted. So I feel like this next year, the podcast is going to transition a lot, because I think 2019 is going to be a big year for me, just for me. And so I'm really thankful of taking the time to appreciate what I've got, which is the whole reason that this whole thing spawned, is so that I have something to look back on while I'm out and about.
And you get to hang out with us.
Yeah.
So, my turn?
Yeah.
So what I'm thankful for is first thing I'm thankful for is for one person, because without him, none of this would be, and it's not you, Zach, but the main person I'm really thankful for is Harry.
Jesus. Oh.
Huh? It's Harry. Because without Harry, none of this would happen. You wouldn't live here. I wouldn't live with you. Most likely none of this would have ever happened, because Harry's the only reason I got a job at Best Buy. He's the only reason why I got a good stable job. He's the only reason why I got to a point where I could afford a house and buy nice things. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Harry for that. So I'm really thankful for him, and that's why he's forever going to be one of my best friends. Like, I owe him so much. Second, very thankful for you, Zach, just because you're my other best friend. And you're the big person that makes me want to be creative about everything.
Oh, sick, dude.
Video work. Probably without you, I wouldn't have been as good as a video. I probably wouldn't be as good as a rapper. I'm still bad at design and stuff, but like you made me think about stuff to try to convey it to people to like understand. And then big shout out to Hayden. And I'm very thankful for Hayden, because Hayden very influences my humor. He influences my love for like anime. He influences my love for music. in ways that he doesn't even know. And hopefully I do the same for you. Every once in a while, you know, he usually shows me more anime than I show him, but
you show me a lot more music than I'll show you.
Yeah. So
back and forth.
Oh my God, just make out already. Damn.
I mean, I'll kiss a man.
Amanda hug and kiss?
What?
Amanda hug and kiss.
Anyways.
I know her.
And next, I'm very thankful for Sarah. I mean, Sarah, without her, I'd probably be a different person. But completely this year.
Without her, we would still be a thing. So
I mean, yeah. Sorry, Linda.
Yes.
Sarah's what turned you straight. No.
Is that going to be my new true life?
Confirmed.
True life. Sarah turned me straight.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
And then it turned me gay. Anyway.
It did.
The furries did.
Not the furries.
Anyway. Anyway. But yeah, I'm really more thankful for. I'm more thankful for people than I am for most things, because like the people that influence my life are people, not things. So like, for example, so definitely Harry, definitely you, Hayden. And the other one would be Charles, my boss. Very thankful for my boss. I know that's really weird, but like Charles pushes me more than anyone. He probably gonna listen to the podcast and be like, damn, I'm shook. Like he has I don't think he even really knows, but he like really is a big motivator and like influencer for me. And then also all the people that do music, I do music videos with. Like, even though maybe you know, you're when I began or when I'm doing next week, every person that wants a video from me, I'm so thankful for you.
Yeah.
Because I never would have out of all the years of doing music videos and music, 2018 has been the first time I've ever really been like able to like really see a progression in it.
Yeah.
And so hopefully 2019, when new camera, new equipment, new CJ comes out, stuff will be even better.
Right.
But yeah. And then Lake, top that bitch.
Well, it's not going to be able to top it, but I'm definitely thankful for a few things. So my family is going to be a big one. They pretty much provide my place to stay, to get my life stabilized.
The McCown.
Place to build, yeah. Basically my cousin, aunt, uncle, all that stuff. Give me a very stable environment for school, allowing me to just build up my financials as well as that. But another thing, I was going to say Tim is like one of the best things that's happened this year and previous year. But I've come to learn that it's Harry. Because without Harry, you wouldn't have your position at work, which would have also given me my position at
Zach,
work.
I was saying turn the camera.
Now that I've learned that Harry has like been the co-contributor to both of our success in Best Buy, it's a big shout out to that boy right there.
Yeah.
And then you just in general, getting me pushed through those interviews made a huge difference. Going from like Sampedio's to like a very small job to something like that, it's a huge impact. And it makes me happier in life that I can finally do things and more of the things that I want to do.
And buy things.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Because I know there's going to be a few things in the future, like the more Comic Cons that we're able to go to, or anime conventions.
You know, I'll be able to you don't have to be like, oh, I can go.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to be like, yeah, I'm going.
Gonna have to like bust the bank to do fun things with you guys. So that's definitely two things I'm very grateful for.
Hell yeah.
Anything else? Is that pretty much it?
Anime.
He's thankful for anime.
Speaking of Harry, we went over to Harry's place for the party. Harry told me he's like whenever Hayden talks about anime, I just freaking love it. I love to hear Hayden talk about that kind of stuff. He's the only person who's ever said that to me. At least one person cares.
Yeah, I want to change mine to Harry too. I'm thankful for Harry too.
Hopefully,
we just love Harry.
To the podcast.
We just love Harry.
He did.
We love Harry.
He did that one thing that time, and dude, I wouldn't be where I am.
He was good at Smash.
When he did that thing that time. So thanks, Harry.
So last thing, I'm also, even though he doesn't listen to the podcast, big thankful for Philip in general too. Let's don't leave out Philip.
I'll drink to that, boys. That's not open, but okay.
Mine's in.
Ah! Anyway.
All right, I think that about wraps it up for this week's episode. Hey, thanks everybody for checking us out this week. For all the audio listeners, this is our first video podcast. You can check that out over at mochipodcast.com. For all the videos and links or any kind of topics that we talked about this week, you can also check out mochipodcast.com. It'll be in the show notes. We are also on Spotify, Twitter, Google, anywhere podcasts are heard. The boys are smooching it up right now. Linda, stop looking at me, Linda. Hayden's the one you need to be worried about, not me. They're the ones who are like a thing.
Sorry, I distracted you.
Well, I was just trying to do all the housekeeping, and I think that's it, really.
Nah, you're missing one thing.
You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter at Mochi Podcast.
Yes. Instagram.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Instagram and Twitter.
And then the end of the podcast, the best part of the podcast.
It's Tim's only favorite part of the podcast.
We love
Tim.
It's Pikachu!
We love Tim.
We love Tim. He just...
Oh, it doesn't go that far. Sorry, Zach.
We do love Tim. Yeah.
Yes, we love Tim. And that is me in the Vine, and I am thankful for you.